Okay, here we are doing DIY number 3 in the gray box. Remember, you have to do these 4 during Elm time. The bottom ones you're doing during your reading stations, and those will come up pretty soon. So this one is with your Fusion book. Remember, your Fusion book is the one with the little sea turtle on it. So go grab that if you don't already have it from somewhere in your classroom. And turn to page 302, 302. And it's got a picture of some elephants on it. It looks something like this. Okay, if you need to pause the video to get there, then go ahead, and then once you are there and ready, go ahead and hit play. So this one section is called Just the Basics, okay? So I'm going to read. What I want you to do is follow along with your finger in the book. Don't just sit here and stare at me in this video. I want you to put your eyes on the book and follow along with me, okay? So here we go. Animals are living things. Humans are living things too. Humans are us. We are humans, right? Okay. Animals and humans have basic needs. Basic needs are things that a living thing needs to live and grow. Now I see basic needs is bold and it's a highlighted word. So that means the author is trying to tell you that this is a very important word that you need to know. So basic needs are things that we have to have. It's non-negotiable, just like our writing things during writing time. Capital letters, ending punctuation marks, skipping lines, complete sentences. Those are non-negotiables. So your basic needs, if you don't have these things, these basic things, you won't survive. Nope, gone. Nope. Okay, let's go back. Living things must meet their basic needs in order to survive or stay alive. So I have to figure out a way to give myself my basic needs that my body, my physical body needs in order to breathe and talk and smile and sing and come to school every day to teach my wonderful students. Okay, I need to have these basic needs. And if I don't, then I'm not going to say you're going to die, but over time, if you don't have it, yes. Otherwise, you're going to get sick and all those things. So it says, what basic need are these animals getting? What basic need are these elephants getting? And at the bottom, the caption, wow, my book's going crazy. The caption, I know this is a caption because it's describing, it's telling me more about this picture. And it says, animals need water to survive. Now, animals don't have to have water like you and I. They don't have to have water from filtered water from the refrigerator or bottled water or anything else like that. They can drink water from ponds and lakes. They can drink that and be safe. We cannot. It will make us sick. Okay? So don't drink from ponds and lakes. Okay? Okay, next page. You see this little girl drinking something in her cup. So let's look. The purple heading up here says water everywhere. Humans need water too. Drinking water helps us survive. Water is also in other things we drink, such as milk and juice, sometimes tea, iced tea that you may drink, Capri Suns, juice boxes. Those have water in it. It says 100% juice, right? But if you look on the label, it says that there might be some water in it. Might not be a lot, but everything has water. So it says the girl, this caption, the girl in this drink let me back up. The water in this drink helps the girl get what she needs. So in this box, let's look. It says identify something that both animals and humans need. What were we just talking about? Humans and animals need what? Write it down. Write it down, pause the video, and then let's move on to the next section. Okay, here we go. Ooh, next one. It's called Why It Matters. It's in the air. Okay? So living things need oxygen to survive. Humans and many animals use body parts called lungs to get oxygen from the air. Humans and these animals take air in through their nose and their mouths. So take a minute, and it says, put a hand on your chest and take a deep breath. Can you feel the lungs taking in air? So put your hand on your chest and take a deep breath. Can you feel your chest move up and down? You can see my chest move in the video. Right? And you go to the doctor and you get a checkup, and they put the stethoscope on your chest and on your back, and they're listening to your lungs to make sure that they're nice and healthy. So you're breathing oxygen in and then releasing it out. And it says this boy is swimming underwater. He is using a snorkel. As we know, we can't breathe underwater. I don't care who you are or what you say. Oh, I can breathe. No, we hold our breath underwater, right? So let's look at this. It's in the water. Some animals, such as fish, use gills to take in oxygen. Gills are part of an animal that take in oxygen from water. Can you find the gill on the side of the fish's head? So in this little picture, this red line, right here on this blank, you're going to write the word what? Gills. And that is what they need. That's how they get their oxygen. So plants and animals need oxygen. Some animals and humans, all humans, have lungs, while fish have gills. We're still getting the same oxygen, just different ways. Okay? Okay, let's flip the page. Let's look at food for thought, the one with the big giraffe's face on there. It says food is an important need for animals and humans. So we learned about air. Now food. Food helps animals and humans grow and change. Some animals eat plants. Some eat other animals. Other animals and humans may eat both plants and animals. So as humans, we eat meat, which are the animals. We eat animals. We eat cows and chickens and turkeys. We eat fish, and some people eat deer and elk and buffalo and all kinds of animals. But the main ones are cows. That's how we get hamburgers. We eat cows, chickens, turkeys, fish. Those are the main ones, right? And then we eat plants, right? Broccoli, lettuce. I can't think of any more. Green beans, all your vegetables, right? So we eat those. And now some people only eat vegetables. Some animals only eat vegetables. Some animals only eat meat. I wonder, what animals eat both meat and vegetables or leaves? Have you ever thought about that? I don't think I know one. Maybe that's something you can research. So it says here, the caption, a giraffe eats the leaves from the trees. Identify 3 basic needs of an animal. So animal needs what? 3 things. Food, water, shelter, air. Food, water, shelter, air. Okay. So next section, protection for all. This has 4 pictures on it, right? Let's read that. Follow along with me. Animals need space to move, find food, and grow. Humans and many animals also need shelter. A shelter is a safe place to live. So I see that word is bold and in yellow, so that means the author needs you to know that word, shelter. That could be a vocabulary word. And a shelter is just where a safe place where you live. So your homes are your shelter. So there's different kinds of shelters. So they gave you 4 different examples, okay? So the first one, some bears live in dens. So they live in a cave, okay? That keeps them safe, especially when they're hibernating. They need a safe place. They don't want to hibernate out in the middle of out in the open, right? Because then at that point, someone can come and try to eat them. So he needs to find a safe place. A prairie dog lives in a burrow, lives under the ground. It digs a hole underneath the ground and lives under there, rather than laying out in the dirt. I'm just going to go to sleep out here, okay? Some bees live in hives, okay? That's their shelter. They make their own shelter. And then some humans live in houses. We also live in apartments and hotel rooms and different things. But for the most part, we have 4 walls around us with a roof, okay? So turn the page, and that's all the reading that we're going to do. So we have to do page 308 and 309. So we're going to do these 2 pages. So let's start. We're going to start with this one to sum it up. So in box number 1, it says, circle it. Circle the living thing that does not, see that word not underlined, does not use lungs to get oxygen. What does not use lungs? Circle that. Number 2, right here. Cross out the thing that humans do not need to survive. What do we not need? I see water, food, a house, and a chair. A chair, for real? So you're going to cross out, put an X. X marks the spot, right? Number 3, draw it. This is where your artistic skills. No crayons, color pencils, just your pencil, regular pencil. Identify a basic need of animals. Draw an animal meeting that basic need. So draw me a picture of an animal meeting one of their basic needs. Okay? Pause the video, draw your picture, and when you're finished, come back and we'll do this last page. Okay, here we go. So I hope you drew a very nice picture. So now we're going to do the brain check, okay? It says read the words and the clues. Write the word that goes with each clue. So they gave you a word bank. The word bank is in yellow. So you have to use these words. Lungs, gills, shelter, survive, and oxygen. Okay, so number 1. It's a safe place to live. Out of those words in that yellow box, which one means I'm a safe place to live? You're going to write it 1 letter on each of the blanks. Okay? Number 2, at any point, if I'm moving too fast, just pause it. Pause this video. Once you finish writing, then press play and we'll keep going, okay? Number 2, we are the body parts that you use to take in oxygen. One of these words up in here. Number 3, I mean to stay alive. What does it mean to stay alive? Okay. Number 4. Ready? Number 4. We are the body parts that fish and tadpoles use to stay alive in water. What do they use right here? What do fish use to stay alive in the water? Has to be one of these words. Okay? And the last one, I am the air that you breathe. Okay? All right. That's it on this one. So what you're going to do next, once you finish that, you're going to go and look at your research questions, okay? And look at the research question that goes with 9A. And you can see on your DIY page here, let me get it right. I'm not very good at this. Okay, on the other side. Here we go, Miss Warrington. 9A. Can you see that? It says 9A right there on your page. And so that means this DIY goes with the standard 9A. So on your research questions, find 9A, and that's the question that you're going to answer. Okay? If you need help answering or reading those research questions, ask someone in the classroom, ask your teacher, try it yourself, see how you do. Okay, well, that's the end of DIY number 3, and good job.